performance, if not more energy and strength. So we'll talk a little bit about that journey, and in that journey, I'm so happy that I finally found a protein, because we all know whey, love the whey, but I need something not only for my lifestyle, but for my belly that didn't handle dairy and whey so well. And I found Champion Naturals protein. I'm so blessed to find this. As a high performance athlete, I know I'm tiny, but I've competed with a lot of these big dudes around here. And I need something that powers my day. So what's wonderful about Champion Proteins is that you have 4 different flavors, but the great thing is they have protein. Pea protein, they have brown rice protein, and they have potato. And in fact, potato has more BCAA than whey. So you can create muscle strength and a lot more recovery after your heavy workouts. But what I also love as a female or anybody, that it has antioxidants not only for recovery but for anti-aging, for beauty. And that's what health is all about. It's a balanced program nowadays, and it's about longevity and it's about energy. It's not just the six-pack, it's not just what we see. So in order to get into our recipes and to have something new and fun for you, I brought 2 recipes from my new fitness program, Evolution 20, that Champion is also in. And we're going to start, and it has a lot of the similar ingredients. Okay, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the other ingredients that are in Champion Proteins as we go along. So, this is my quinoa breakfast pudding. You may know it as quinoa, right? She's laughing. It has a different name for everybody, but I'm pretty sure it's quinoa. And it is actually the world's #1 superfood. So you get plenty of nutrients from this, and it's actually a seed instead of a grain, even though it's used as a grain, so you get a really high amount of protein from this, and we love protein to increase our muscle mass. So, you are going to take a cup, and I've already pre-measured all this stuff, of your quinoa. I like the white quinoa just because of the color, but you can use any kind. And you're going to take it into a sieve. And my little tip, anybody tried to cook quinoa before and it either comes out like crunchy or soggy? I got a tip. So, you want to actually soak it a little bit beforehand. Because it's a seed, the water activates. So it also activates all the nutrients. So even if it's just 30 minutes, I mean, I've soaked it for 5 minutes before. And then run it through your sieve to get any little bit of dirt or anything else off of there. And then pour it into your pot. Easy enough. Alright, so to the quinoa, which is actually one of the ingredients in all 4 of our products so that you have lasting endurance, you have sustained energy throughout the day. Awesome, right? Not just your typical protein powder. We are going to add a cup of coconut milk. Anybody like coconut milk or almond milk? Yay! Come to our booth. We have smoothies made with almond milk over there. You can also use almond milk in this as well. I like coconut milk for its antifungal properties, so it's helping to boost my immune system, and it's delicious. It also has healthy fats. And you are going to use a cup of water. Mix it. The magic process of heating it up, right? So you start to let it come to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, turn it down, put the top over it, and let it simmer, just for about 5 minutes. And then you want to come back to it after it's simmering, and you're going to add, you can add vanilla extract, but of course, I like to take a fresh, this smells so good, you have to smell it when you come out here, a fresh vanilla bean. Scrape out the center, add it in there, easy enough. You can add a little more if you really like vanilla. Some maple syrup. So, anybody else use maple syrup or honey for sweeteners? Yeah. You know, I know there's stevia and a lot of other things out there as well, but I like to get as natural as possible. So I look for something that's raw, that also takes care of the bees, and keeps everything very pure. If you're going for honey, so we got this. This also has high magnesium and potassium. So we have the maple syrup. 2 tablespoons. So that was way too much maple syrup, but thank God you're not eating that one. I was like, that was so much sugar. And then all you're going to do is add a little bit of sea salt to it. I love my pink Himalayan because, again, it's packed with nutrients, guys. You have to stay away from salt because it's processed. From sea salt, it gives you the minerals and nutrients that you want, increasing your potassium levels through your cell to create better functioning of the muscle. All right, so we close it off again. We let it simmer more, about 15 minutes, and what you're looking for is for the liquid to really dry up and for the quinoa to be soft but not soggy. So, you can try it as you're cooking it. You can also pour out extra liquid if you put too much, or you can add a little bit more if it starts to dry up a bit and you need more. So it's cooking, then you're going to take it off and you're going to let it cool for about 5 minutes. However, I've done this really on the go. And then that's when I take my Endurance Vanilla Protein or my Endurance Fit. You can throw any one in here. Throw it in. Mix it up. I like to add cinnamon to it, maybe some nutmeg. I like that sweet flavor. And this is basically what you get. So I have an extra quarter cup of coconut that you can then pour in there to make more of a pudding. But you can see the texture of this. It's very much like a pudding. And throw some berries on it. One, this is an amazing breakfast. You've got the protein, the long-lasting energy, the muscle repair, not only of everything that's in Champion Naturals, but with the extra ingredients of quinoa, a little bit of extra maple syrup, coconut milk. You got the healthy fats that you need for the day. And it's great for dessert too. So I use it for that as well. You can start with the samples if you like. I'm going to go on to the next. Anybody have any questions? Okay. I like an interactive crew. I teach fitness, so I like to hear. Woo! So yeah, let's hear for the quinoa pudding. Yeah! All right. Lasting energy all day long. And I love to feel like that full in the morning, but not like heavy, egg whites, grease, all that. And this is just, or sometimes I don't have enough energy. And this is the perfect amount where that long lasting is rich in fiber, sustained energy all day, and especially for my workouts that I love right after that. All right, so that was your quinoa breakfast pudding, and we're staying with the quinoa, whatever that may be, protein bars. These are my favorite protein bars. Okay, so I am a girl that is always on the run, but look at so many of the protein bars. There's so many added sugars and weird sugars. There's a lot of added fats to them, even if you go to the vegan side of it. So I love making my own protein bars. So we're going to start with a different version of quinoa. And in a bowl, you're going to add the dry ingredients, quinoa flakes. If you're on the go, if you're on the run, these are great. They literally come in flakes. It's basically like oatmeal. And I make these all the time by themselves. I add in a scoop of my protein also in the morning because there's added nutrients that are in here, the antioxidants, the blueberries, bilberries, all the stuff that's in here. So to some quinoa flakes, and you're on the go. But for today, we're going to make it into a protein bar. So we have our quinoa flakes, and it is 1 cup of quinoa flakes. You have brown rice crisps, right? Gluten-free, very good for you. Long-lasting energy. We have brown rice protein in here as well. And then we have a scoop of Champion Naturals protein to add to our dry ingredients. And we have a 1/4 cup of flax. I have a little cacao in my flax. There's a little coconut in here too. I like it, some good flavor. So a cup, and these are and push it into the tray. Again, my biggest tip is water on your fingers, or use one of these guys, which are amazing. And I dip the water. That's what I did with these guys last night. And I just press it out and even it out, and that way they look really nice on the edges. And guess what? You pop it in your freezer, and it's ready basically in like 5 minutes. Oh, I forgot the best part. However, you can top it with dark chocolate. So these are also vegan. They're dairy-free, obviously gluten-free as well. Nothing added to it. You can take fresh cacao. You can take coconut if you want to skip the chocolate. Sometimes I add goji berries to it. I add coconut to the inside of it. And this is basically what you have. So, packed. You have your proteins from Champion Naturals. You have an extra proteins from almond butter, from the quinoa, plenty of things to help you with your performance, for muscle growth, and all those added ingredients as well, like the healthy fats that you need for brain function and for focus. Everything you need for basically a small, complete meal on the run. And I think nowadays, we are all always on the run. So we need these quick things. And it's, you know, also another added benefit is that you saw how quick these are prepared. So all the meals in Evolution 20 are prepared under 20 minutes. I'm a girl on the run. I do love cooking, but I don't love cooking. I don't like slaving away, let's just say, right? I got more important things to do. Does anybody? And so we have plenty of other recipes in there. Breakfast, we have a lot of other Champion Natural smoothies that I think are a little bit different. Even your I made homemade chocolate in there, and you can take that homemade chocolate and add it in. Like I said in the beginning, it's been a journey for me, and I really truly believe in a balanced diet. You have to think about health and fitness and performance and athletics from the inside out. And I love that I see so many more athletes nowadays, professional athletes, turning to a vegan lifestyle, mixing up their workouts where they're not only doing strength training, but they're also, you know, professional football players, professional basketball players. Kobe takes his Pilates instructor with him on the go. Some just do Pilates and yoga in the off season. They're starting to come out, and it's the same way with your diet. With a balanced, vegan-based, vegetarian lifestyle, I have really found that I have much more energy throughout my day. I mean, it's like even keel all day. My mood is so much better. It's kind of like the chicken or the egg. I don't know really if it is that or I'm feeling better and then I'm making that. But I truly believe that, I do know for a fact, I should say, that my performance is that much better. My strength training increases every day. Not only my energy in daily work, but my energy in my workouts. I mean, I can compete with the best of them, like I said. I've shot DVDs where we're working out for 12 hours a day in 100-degree weather, and people are passing out side by side by me, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. What's going on? So, I truly believe this, and I you know, love any questions that you may have.